and our guest is already seated here. He calls himself the Rap Father. I don't know whether if he started rap in Ghana here or I don't know, but he's going to tell us more about himself. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Welcome to the table of life.
Thank you.
I hope you're good.
I'm fine. Yourself?
I'm okay. Tell us a little bit about yourself and where you got the name Rap Father.
I don't know how to, say about the name Rap Fada, but I think when you pay attention to my lyrics, you get to know the reason why I'm Rap Fada.
Okay. But a little bit about yourself, your real name, because I didn't see that on
I'm
Google.
David Orakweku Anan.
David Orakweku Anan.
Born and raised in Kumasi, Asafo.
Nice name.
First.
Wow. Anan. Right. Anyways, how long have you been doing this, rapping?
Over a decade. Because I started as a church instrumentalist, playing drums here and there. Actually, I was combining the two, being on the street and at the same time at church. And baby, I've been there. What I say?
Vibe.
So, yeah.
The vibe.
Yeah.
What would you all casano?
Yeah.
So,
our point is no.
So
professionally, how long have you been
music has been part of me, so I don't know how to, separate from when I started recording and when I was actually playing, drums at church. So I just...
Growing up, who were the people that influenced the kind of music you're doing now?
In Ghana, I would say like Samini has been the inspiration because he's the only artist, when I listen to his music, my mind is able to, capture something. Yeah, he's the only one.
He's the only one?
Yeah, because...
In Ghana here?
Yeah, in Ghana. Because, you see, Samini is the only artist who, started music by people putting him on their song, even before he released his own, music. Yeah, so Samini, in Ghana, Onisa is Waha. What I say? I'm not saying say or non, but when it comes to Lewis, and also will be or put things in place for people to sing along, that guy or a beast. What I say?
I'm sure you'll be happy hearing this.
Oh yeah.
You say you've been doing music for the past decade. How has the journey been for you so far?
Rough and smooth.
Rough and smooth. Share with us some of the rough moments.
I think when we started, we were in a group called A Boys, full meaning Asafo Boys. So along the line, we had misunderstanding and one or two issues. So the group, has to go off. With my solo journey and the whole vibe,
What about the smooth one?
Smooth one, I don't know, Sunny, I keep you home. I will do her saying, what I say. I share who see, I don't know here we are so trust.
But talking about groups and you somehow dividing at the end of the day, we've seen a lot of groups here in Ghana, but usually they don't last. What could be the problem? Is it usually about money?
Sometimes there are two things involved in this life. It's only about money or women.
Okay.
If you are not careful, I say, and I'm for them.
Right.
So let's look at this guy. It's a P Square. They were cool until I'm quite to say. I need your attention. Your brother is also calling you for maybe a studio session or it could be a show. So when it happens like this, that is when the misunderstanding start coming. So if you are not careful, these are the only two things that can separate the two when you are in a group. Yeah.
So can we say musicians should just come on their own, no groups forming, people should just do their own thing? Because it seems some way, somehow, they separate.
It doesn't last though. I know you already know it doesn't last. So we'll be a starter, they are cautious. According to that, about or substantial or they no, it won't last. Yeah.
Interesting.
Looking at you right now, you sound like a very cool guy. But when I searched for your name, because I was like, who is Rap Fada? Personally, I haven't heard of you before. Then I went to Google and I checked the news and I saw you in the news. I'm like, okay. So you started with wearing boxers.
No, that was, I mean.
Akwaaba told you to stop. That's the first one I saw. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And in the interview, you said you wanted attention, even though you've not brought out any song, but you wanted to build your brand.
Trust.
And did that wearing of boxers, did it sustain you? Did it bring you the attention that you wanted?
Yeah. Somehow, yes. And due to some reasons, I had to put a stop to wait for a certain, because you see, we are growing.
Yeah.
And I have, a little baby girl called Adepa here.
Oh, nice.
So in the near future, my daughter will just grow up to see his dad being only in a boxer and or question Ukraina. You wouldn't know how to, convince her to be okay. So I need to just drop the brand and.
So now there's been growth.
Trust.
Yeah.
Trust.
I'm glad to hear that. But aside wearing of the boxers, what are you doing now to maintain the brand that you wanted
actually,
to build?
When I was using the boxer as a brand, Pabua gave me a song, Style BRB, and we have another song coming up. So right after, I just have to position myself because I want to be recognized as a legend some years to come. So I started thinking from that side to position myself well, because whatever I'm doing today can come back against me. So I need to, position myself the way I want things to happen in the next 5 or 6 years for me. So.
And in regards to your music, I realize you like to talk about money. Like, what's the motivation?
I think it's all part of the hustle. Now you see the youth, everybody wants to, make it.
Yeah.
So it's a way of motivating, the people out there, because we'll be in Yasika or where kama. What you say? But I think them call for me and 7 or more kama.
Oh, why?
Also, strong man, they did kind of more time.
Why?
Strong man, the whole time.
Oh, one hour.
Oh, Nana, home fair, sister. I didn't know Jana, Mijina, what they kind of
China, Rap Fada.
Right.
Me said that name no so me call Google no. Ne
You
won
said
send
no,
me
wow.
Me my story as you.
This is here when you drop it.
Into strong man,
No, me
Strong man ne wan na biom.
and I cry. Ojo mun carry be a strong man now. Every say Ghana and artist, let me say, we patapa if you on a hot type.
Hey.
Strong man.
Oh, yeah, sure.
No, I
Strong
said
man.
that.
Oh,
But maybe I think you're
strong
joking,
man.
so I'll take it
Right.
like that.
And
think-
no
I think-
jokes in the
Rap Fada
house.
we quantity.
I think you're joking, but let's
Strong
talk
man is a
about
nice guy.
Yeah.
Opa, no, munya watre. TV so na ye wono. Screen ni mo pa mon call me Instagram account. Mon ko fa ni picture na mon fa me picture na.
Wait, do you have a problem with strong man?
I don't have any problem.
Okay, then I'll take it as you're just trying
Oh,
to...
it's just this big thing
I don't
rappers
know
do.
what kind of joke. I don't know what kind of joke.
Oh, no, because I don't see it.
You don't see it.
Strong man, they're quite a nice guy.
Fine woman like you.
Yeah.
Who nimbe man hot time.
Oh, no, I've seen them, but I don't put strong man in that category. But today, Father,
Na me just say o de nya abotre o. O de fa circle na bra.
okay.
From promise mo side ho no. Eba no.
Promise
O de
way.
okay,
Promise.
promise. Na
Okay.
promise ni omo yes no mo.
No, my auntie Hona.
So from promise mo circle no de for free so ha na yes de o de ba from say.
So you are saying that from Kim Promise or no starting free him for anymore and
Oh, that's a promise there say won to be fast from man kra nyina na chi. Na chi kra won to
okay.
be
So if you promise move back, drew down. And
and down o de like picture from that side.
Okay.
Coming.
to strong man side. No, I don't mean I disagree.
Picture when they're
with you.
picture
No,
picture.
I disagree with you, but it's fine. I not only because I'm a huge fan of strong man, but I mean.
Oh, so see, I don't fan as a
No,
it's a fact.
Oh,
we
yeah.
are just
It's not
facing
a fact.
here.
It's not a fact. But for the young born come off for you moving free at home fan
I
home.
don't know what you're doing.
What would you say your genre is?
Jenna, no, dear, me Bobby Bia.
Okay, oh, you're versatile.
Me Bobby Bia. Say what? And you be a friend, Shakara. As a strong rapper like me, I say me wo low key me man kofo hu say sa anyom ba anyom na tito ma otumo sa ahemfo nyina obi abu ne mu.
But I'm asking your genre because in able to be able to place you in a category when there's an award show. That's why I'm asking.
What show then dey me metumi afa bibia o.
Into metumi afa from rap to dance hall to
I have a song called Random.
Okay.
I think from this time you should just have time to be in my channel and listen to the kind of songs I have in mind.
I understand that you are versatile.
I'm a full musician.
Okay.
A full-time musician.
Okay.
Because from even hearing your name, I would say that, you are a
Rapping.
rapper.
A
Or you
rapper
could
now, yeah.
categorize you, so
And
a
I'm
rapper.
just picking it from nominations because we've had so many issues with the most prestigious award show. That's like the VGMA.
Were you in Ghana here when Shatawale was awarded High Life?
Per instrumental and he qualifies to be in that category.
Okay.
You get it. So I'm just saying that not for us to have similar issues, per your sound, where would you categorize yourself? If it's Afrobeat, fine. If you are saying you are versatile, then I understand. Then we move from there.
I know.
Okay, so you are versatile.
Trust.
Okay, that's
So
very
where's the
fine.
sound Dina na?
Right.
What's it?
Rap Fada no.
I know.
I think these days a lot of artists wouldn't want to be boxed in certain ways, and I don't know
they
for
want
which
to be
reason.
doing everything.
Right. Whatever the reason is.
It doesn't matter if they don't want to be boxed, but
Right.
sometimes you just have to. We've seen artists who are pure artists who belong to one genre, but they are cutting across, and it's a style there. So just that I wanted to be sure. But then let's move from there. Are you based in Kumasi or Accra?
In Accra.
In Accra, okay. And what has been the reception like since you started doing music? How has the acceptance been? How are Ghanaians really supporting your brand?
I think with anybody that I come across, listen to my music for the first time, the person become a fan. What I say? So that is the spirit. I'm getting.
But what's the long-term goal for you?
It has been smooth. Since, I moved from Kumasi to be permanent here, I'm receiving the huge, do you understand?
But in the future too, what legacy are you hoping to leave?
The legacy, I think, I'm on that road.
Okay.
Trying to position things well so that I can be recognized the way I want things to be. Yeah.
He says he wants to be a legend. So
Trust.
I'm sure you're putting things in place to be that legend you want to be. Let's talk about your music. This year, what have you done so far?
This year, I've only released a single song called You Go Chop Slap. You Go Chop Slap.
Who will chop the slap? Because
Chop the slap. Nyama okay can dem say one now just slap no.
Oh, not really, but then slap on it there. What I said, that song actually talks about, if you don't have money and you want to do things over your strength or kind of, I don't know the, I won't say,
But just
come say na, ebi a mese me pesa me na bobra, ebi ono niema esi na ne so no, me nyanya ho akade no, so I have to hustle hard so that I can cater for her needs and all that. So if you are not able to, to provide for her needs, you go chop slap on the
So you go chop slap. That is what you're working on, like you're promoting at the moment.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and are you going to be dropping, let's say, an EP or an album anytime soon?
I'll drop an EP before the year ends.
Okay. Take us through your writing process. Some have sat here and said that they don't really write. They get the microphone and then everything just...
Music is about how, you learn to grow with it. So now, at first, we used to just approach an engineer with what you have so that the producer would just make beats and sing what you have. But now, you can just send me the beat so that I'll put what is in me on the beat. Your beat can actually give me the vibe to, to do something on the beat. So that is what's happening in my life now.
So for you, don't really sit to script
I know
and
the
like...
I know the long time. It almost will be kuta paper now the co studio and I just say a rather friend and say.
Oh wow, about fresh.
In your own vocabulary. Which song would you describe, say that this is a good song? Like, oh, and you been who I say, and you made it.
You mean my songs or?
Apart from your song, I mean, you definitely say so.
Apart from my song.
Yes, Onyum na you go.
Oh,
Of course. Right.
I mean, these are some of the songs men can say with Samini's career. These are some of the songs Abua Samini.
Yeah.
What I say? So beginning not to papa so anka biamenim time I Shatawale started so no ever contact anka menim the anka basic. Because actually, Obi Adwene say Shatta wanted to, say Obi use everything. But with this kind of songs, maybe Samini is playing shows and here and there, Abrochile and there or Chinano and I'm happy. What I say. So legacy now you can myself. This is a good example.
Yeah. Rap Fada, have you heard of royalties in Ghana?
Royalties.
Yes.
I had to say royalties in the house.
Royalties.
Yeah, Juma.
Okay, have you heard of Gambro?
Yeah, sure.
I remember.
I
didn't.
I'm a member in my family.
In your family?
When I said my family serious, I had a broken heart.
Sir, I didn't.
Oh, recently, I think it was Akosuya Japoma or something.
Right.
When Akwabua's died recently.
Yeah.
We heard an interview, was Adom TV, Adom FM or something.
Right.
That the man was sick before or before him.
Yeah.
And he called these people to support him. Sika also, it was 250 cedis. A whole legend like this man.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy
what you say?
Because of such reasons, you wouldn't want to be part
I'm concha cry.
Okay.
On my license, I say, renew my say.
What's it day?
Miss on my license, cry and renew my metawase. We're about to wrap up. So, your words to your fans, what message are you giving to them? When should we expect the upcoming EP or album?
EP.
When should we expect
before the
it?
EP, I have other singles I made to me there. I'm on mine before the EP comes out. So they should just watch out for the whole EP. But before then, I have other couple songs too.
Do you have a song with Samini?
Not yet, but then very soon.
Sure, after this, he'll reach out to you.
We are singing, I'm feeling. Opa Bisa boys and I'm
number one fan.
Mysterious name. Man, we are singing, I'm feeling Samini. Ghana, there be only Ghana, the whole Africa, Samini. Or not. Oh, Samini, the only size.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for joining us on the show.